this is my review of the Mufasa movie. Now, in this movie, we basically see a young Mufasa, who's the father of Simba, with his father and his mother, with pride, I think. And then all of a sudden, he gets dragged away by a river that just starts overflowing, and he loses contact with his parents. And so he washes up on a faraway place where he meets another young lion called Taka. Now, Taka manages to save Mufasa with a little help from his mother. And then Mufasa joins his pride of lions in another place, which is actually an interesting thing to see, as in The Lion King, we only know one pride of lions generally. So we see another pride of lions. And apparently Taka's the prince, he's the son of the king of that pride. But Mufasa is being told Mufasa is being called a normal lion and not a prince or anything. But that doesn't make any sense to me, because from what I saw in the beginning with his father and mother, it felt like he was the son of a king too. But apparently he's not. I don't know how this works. But yeah, so he joins that pride. But Taka's father doesn't want him around because he's an outsider and he's afraid of outsiders. But Taka's mother takes him in and raises him. And then a few years go by, they're grown up. And then there's apparently there's a pride of white lions who are on the attack. They're bigger lions than normal lions, and they are attacking and killing all other lions to take the complete control of the entire territory. And two of those lions encounter Mufasa and Taka's mother, and Mufasa kills one of them while defending himself, because they attacked first. And then the rest of the pride of white lions, along with their leader, shows up. Now the leader, he's a huge lion, so they're coming. And so Taka and Mufasa were told to leave by Taka's father, and so they leave, and Taka's pride gets killed as well. And so then they go about trying to find a new place to live, and on the way there they find another lion, a female lion that was separated from her pack as well because of the same issue. Now apparently these lions are killing all the other lions, and they travel together, and then they find the baboon, and he joins them too. And then on their way there, apparently Taka starts having feelings for the female lion, and he wants to impress her and all that. But things don't go exactly to plan, and because of events where Mufasa saves the female lion, she wants to be with him instead, and he tries to not accept her, but eventually he accepts her. And then Taka finds out about this, and he feels betrayed because Taka felt like Taka and Mufasa were like brothers, and they grew up together, and it felt like a huge betrayal to him that Mufasa would take the other lion. So while Taka's then also Taka gets encountered by the other pride of white lions and their leader, and he decides to make a deal with them to give them Mufasa, because Mufasa is the one who killed their son in the earlier encounter. So the leader of the white lions agrees with it, and then Taka leaves them a trail to follow, because they can't seem to track Mufasa and the others by themselves right now, because they're in a location where they can't pick up their scents because of the snow, I think. But yeah, so he leads them to Melele, which apparently is supposed to be a great sanctuary or something, a really great place to live, where all the other lions are the lions that escaped. And so they reach there, and then the Pride of White Lions reach there, and then an all-out battle breaks out. And before we get into that, it really seems a bit confusing that just because Mufasa took the girl that Taka liked, now Taka wants to kill him, and he's siding with the guy, and a pack of lions who killed his own family just shortly. I mean, yes, I understand he's mad, but why would he side with the people who killed his family? That doesn't make any sense, but whatever. And then the battle goes on, and the battle starts, and the leader of the White Lions reveals that Taka's the one who brought them there. And so Mufasa feels betrayed by him. And so Mufasa starts fighting the White Lions. And the female lion that was with them convinces all the other animals to fight them. And they all start fighting, and it's basically a huge battle between the other animals, some lions, and the pack of White Lions. And Mufasa and the leader of the White Lions, who's huge by the way, ends up fighting in a cave, underground cave, and Taka just follows them to see what's happening. And the White Lion seems to be winning because he's just much bigger and stronger. And just as he's about to kill Mufasa, Taka steps in to stop him, and then he gets a scar on his face, which evidently means that he's gonna become Scar. So he becomes Scar, and then the two lions start fighting the big lion, and they're overpowering it. And then the Mufasa and the White Lion end up in the water, and as they're going down, Mufasa manages to trap him under a rock and probably kill him. But anyway, Mufasa tries to resurface and come to the surface, but he's about to go back down because he's out of breath. But Taka saves him again, and it's kind of weird seeing that, considering the fact that we see Scar drop Mufasa in the Lion King movie. So anyway, so they save him, so he saves him and brings him back up, and then Mufasa is declared the king of that land because his bravery, even though he's not the son of a king or anything. And he says that Scar asks for his forgiveness, and he says Scar can live there, but he cannot call him his name Taka anymore. So Scar tells him to call him Scar, and that's pretty much the end of it. We see basically what happens right before the Lion King, how the story played out and how Scar became who he is. Honestly, this feels more like at least half of it is more about Scar than anything, his background. And it's interesting, and the fact that we're seeing all this makes me kind of wish that, well, I guess that wouldn't be right. I mean, Scar did kill Mufasa in the end in the Lion King, but still, it felt like Scar character had the potential for some redemption or something. But I guess that was probably not gonna happen. But I guess that also makes sense why Scar's son falls in love with Mufasa's daughter. Simba's daughter in the future Lion King movies. So anyway, that's how the story ends. Now, apparently this story is being told by the baboon to Simba's daughter. That's it. This is basically a flashback story, and at the end of it, we see Simba and his wife bring back another baby lion, and apparently it's a boy. And now that's a little confusing to me because if he's a boy, then Scar's son getting together with Simba's daughter wouldn't really make sense because we kind of see in that movie that Scar's son is probably gonna become the next king. But that's not gonna happen if Simba's son is there too. So I don't know, maybe they're changing the story or it's a different version of it. But anyway, all this is a good movie. It's a good insight to how Scar became who he is, and we get to see an origin story for Mufasa. But I think this is more Scar's story than anything. So, yeah.